guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am so happy you found us. And if you've come back for one or more times, thank you. You are awesome and we appreciate you. Today we're going to talk about what is your creative style when you make a journal. Have you ever thought about it? Do you use a bunch of different styles? What styles are out there that maybe you want to try that you haven't tried yet? So let's get into this video. But before we do, you know what I'm going to say? Please hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you'll know when new videos post. A lot of you watch, but you're not subscribed, and subscribing would so help me out. So just hit that button and that little bell, and also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I guarantee you're gonna like it. Let's jump into the video. What kind of styles are there? What kind of styles are there? Well, there's the same kind of styles like if you are doing your home, okay? And I'm going to show you some examples on my computer, and then I'll show you some examples of those interior design styles in a journal. And you might just recognize your style as we're doing this. Okay, the first creative style we're going to talk about is shabby chic, and here's an example of it in home design. I'm sure we've all seen this a lot. It's been super popular, I think like the past 3-4 years, maybe even 5. But have you ever thought, do you do journals in the shabby chic style? Probably the answer is yes. So that's how shabby chic looks in a room. Oops. That's how shabby chic looks in our homes. Now, how does it look in a journal? Well, in a journal, shabby chic. Well, in a journal, shabby chic looks like this. It's soft, the same soft white. It's the same soft colors, white, and just very muted colors with the pink thrown in. It's that worn look with the, worn lace, with the stitching, with the strings hanging out. It's the torn pages. It's the coffee and tea dyed pages. It's just the ribbons, the softness. So there you go. There is a junk journal in the style shabby chic. Our next style we're going to look at, boho. Our next style we're going to look at is boho. Boho is all natural. It's a lot of natural elements in our rooms, like plants and like yarns and cottons, twigs and twines, and the feathery things. I can't think of what they're called. That's all boho. You'll hear me say it a lot when I decorate because it's natural elements. Well, have you thought of boho in a journal? Well, of course you have. It's the same kind of thing. It's natural looking. It's nothing fancy. It's tied with cotton. It has burlap. It has cotton on it, cotton ribbon, cotton laces. It's just got that very worn and weathered look, but very earthy. You think of outside with this. So that's a boho look for you. Now, another really popular design is cottagecore. Oh. The next design style is cottagecore, and it's I think your grandma's house used to go to a lot of florals like wallpaper, maybe bedspreads, maybe chenille bedspreads, homemade quilts, just a very worn, kind of vintagey but not vintagey, it was just grandma's style. Well, that translates into junk journals as well. And these journals, again, are very floral, very soft, very worn in. This is an example of a cottagecore. This is an example of a cottagecore junk journal. It's got the florals. It's soft. It's got that worn look, almost like a quilted look to it. And then this is another example. Again, the plants, the worn, the softness. Even though this is hard, it looks soft because of the florals and the colors. And if you'll notice something between cottagecore, boho, and shabby chic. They're all very similar styles. And you might not have realized that you're tending towards one or the other. It doesn't really matter. I just thought it was kind of interesting. So what is your main style out of what I call the natural design styles right now that are going on in both home decor and in creative spaces? Do you have the shabby chic style? Do you have more the boho style? Or do you have more the cottagecore aesthetic? And is it in your crafting, your home, and your clothes? Or is it just in one area? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's talk about a few other design aesthetics that we use for our journals. And one is Victorian, vintage Victorian. And that's the dark, heavy brooding papers, the burgundies, the roses, the wallpapers that are kind of heavy, the heavy papers, you know, the roses. All of that is the aesthetic of the Victorian, with the heavy velvet curtains, the dark rooms, the big leather furniture. We've all done these journals before too, and they are still very popular as well. Is this your design aesthetic? And does this one carry through? Now, the funny thing about this journal is, yes, inside it is very Victorian. Outside it is very shabby chic. It's deceiving. Do you mix styles like I did with this journal? The last design aesthetic I want to talk about, again, can be in your home or in your creative space, and that is having a monochrome journal. Now, I am a person, I never have a true monochrome journal, but I do have some pages in this black, white, and red journal that are monochrome. So there's the black and white, that's a monochrome journal. This one from my friend Liz, my major source of inspiration that I've shared tons, and I'll put the card above, is monochrome, mostly green and white. There are a few other colors, but for the most part, it's monochrome. So this is a big design aesthetic right now in homes. It's like a lot of different beiges going on, or a lot of different whites. And in journals, very much for spring. And in some people with journals, this is a very big design style. The the monochrome look. The monochrome look is very big. Whether you do a color, two colors, you know, that are the same all throughout, or you do the black and white or the creams or whatever. So guys, I just thought it was interesting as I was looking through all of my journals, all the different styles that I create. Oh, and I forgot one other style that I want to share with you. I don't have the journal anymore. I sold it, but it's on my computer, and that is the boho. That is the jeweled boho, okay? This boho is the, you know, the rich colors, the jewel tones with the sari silks. And, okay. So that is my boho journal. And, oops. That's my boho journal. It has the sari silks, the deep jewel tones. And this is a design aesthetic as well. One other last design style I wanted to mention is the fairy design style. There was a time when fairies were huge and everybody was making that, or nature journals with the butterflies and the bees. Those were huge journals. In fact, I have a butterfly one and a bee one somewhere. Those were huge. What is your design aesthetic? Is it shabby chic, cottagecore, boho, or nature? Or is it more towards one of the monochromatic? Or is it Victorian vintage? Or is it something totally different? Let me know down in the comments, like I said, what is your design style? Be sure and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me. And hit that subscribe button and that little bell. We have a bunch of great videos coming this week. Thanks for being here today with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.